Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're underway from Seattle. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First down from the 42. Putting a receiver in motion. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, knocked down that runner. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Herbert back to throw. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock. And not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Herbert throwing on fourth down. He finds Brown right side. And they're going to quickly make the stop here, but it is still enough to make the play on fourth down. A 15-yard gain is going to extend this drive. Well, we all know teams are embracing this more and more, Brock, but boy, from your own side, on a play like that, you had better convert.
If your offense doesn't cash that check, it's your defense who's got to pay the bill. But they get it done, and kudos to them.
And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut, second down. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Got a man. It's Colston Loveland. And give him the first down here. Looks to be an even 20 on that play.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Throwing now, Herbert. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he gets home. Touchdown, Texans. Quinshawn Judkins capping a 7-play scoring drive. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks nothing.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Things going well so far. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Catch made by Chase Brown. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. No road to pass on second down. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And on third down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Trying for it with Milroe. That's Cox. This is Loveland. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off.
That's good for a Seahawks.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
It's a design run for Milroe. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Texans 36-yard line.
And before we could see a snap, we've arrived at the end of our 1st quarter. It's an early advantage for the Texans. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And the 2nd down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
He finds Njoku complete. Here's the stop. Looks to be about 7 yards on that play, and that's going to be a Seahawks 1st down.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
And he's going to pay off his 1st down run with a nice pickup of 9.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
On 2nd down, Milroe. Catch is made in close. He's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashid Shaheed finishing off a 9-play scoring drive with 6. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves it can stop them.
Starting at the 10. And he's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Headed out right. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay.
These intermediate games, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
This is Loveland working the right side. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle! You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Okay, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer? Nobody.
For the 2-point conversion.
To throw, here's Milroe. He has it! And he gets in for 2. They're going to go up by 2 scores off of that play.
Makes the score Seahawks 16, Texans 7. Chase McLaughlin set.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Herbert now off the play fake. He's brought down. They got him at the 25. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Second down.
The play fake. Now Herbert to throw. On the move, headed right. They're after him, and they're going to take him down way behind the line of scrimmage. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up third down.
Coaches are going to be furious now. At some point when you're dropping back and back and back, the instinct to throw it away has got to kick in. Hey, listen, sacks happen, but plays like that shouldn't.
Here he goes, third and long. And he's not able to keep a hold of it through that hit. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The Texans set to punt. And his first effort, a tough one. It's going to come from the back of his own end zone. Fielded right at the 40. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now.
Milroe looking to throw. That's caught at the 4. And stopped at the 1. All right, so they're going to have to get that final yard. They're going to have to earn it. First and goal.
That's good for a Seahawks.
And a pistol look now.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he gets in. Touchdown! Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Daniel Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flight. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. To throw, Herbert. Buying some time right. Caught by his running back, Judkins. Get some space around midfield. Free inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain. Now down inside the 15. They get the big play just before half. 58 yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field.
And they answer. Touchdown, Houston. Colston Loveland, 14 yards.
Touchdown, Houston.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Send right down the middle and good. And the lead now down to 10.
Seahawks 24, Texans 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Xavier Worthy now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Worthy now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. The tackle is made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
2nd down now, Milroe. Finds a seam down the middle. Oh, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. First down coming up.
24 yards. And the Seahawks.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing now, Milroe. Buys time, rolling right. And the rush is going to win this rep. They get to him. Tyree Wilson. And it's going to be a long way to go now for these guys on 2nd down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
He's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Milroe. Pocket collapsing, and he's going to pay the price. Harold Landry. And that's going to bring up 4th and 19 now. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Wow, beautiful punt there. They have them backed up all the way to the 2-yard line. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Working from his end zone. Complete out to the right. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Got the catch, but didn't get any yardage on it, so still 10 to go on 2nd down. Going from his own end zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down.
That concept, that route, it wasn't designed to get them a lot, but even what they did get, it was quite a battle. You know this defense so desperately wants to keep him backed up.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Dumps it off to his running back. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. Trying the sneak, it's Herbert. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And it's recovered by the offense, but Brock gets 4th down. We know only the fumbler can advance it, so this is still going to be a turnover on downs. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Milroe now to throw. He finds Brown right side. And he drives this forward to the 6. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
A low pass on 2nd down. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, he made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. So now it's 3rd down. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. Truly, rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seahawks. Isaiah Pacheco. A 6-yard score. So now a 2-point try coming from Milroe and the Seahawks.
The Seahawks will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Well, got a little history for you all now. That is their 4th conversion this game. That ties the NFL record in a single contest. You're not supposed to be able to do this 4 times in a game against an NFL defense partner. How have they pulled it off?
Yeah, I hate to sound cliche here, but it's so true. When I'm watching this execution, Kate, it's everybody. It takes all 11. Heck, it takes the calls on the sideline, too. You don't make NFL history unless your team is all on the same page.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Great start on that 1st down. Only need 2 here on 2nd. On the give, here's Judkins. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
The other thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
The 1st and more inside the 45. And he gets home. Touchdown, Texans. Quinshon Judkins brought one back earlier and now takes one across. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. We've got ourselves an 11-point game.
Texans 21.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Worthy now to return it. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Here's Milroe to throw. And this will wind up incomplete, so the failure to connect brings up 2nd down.
I know every once in a while you'll look down at that computer screen with stats in front of you as I do, Kate. And we may know it, but just so the audience knows how sharp this guy's been, that's just his 2nd incompletion all game.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
And understandably, they're happy to just let this clock run down to our 2-minute warning. Seahawks up by 11. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. To the air, Milroe. He rolls to his right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Punt team on the field. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Herbert now. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me that's always the start of a new battle, and defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30. Now a give left side to Pacheco. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd and long for him here. Hits his running back. Defense gets to him, shoves him out, gain of about 16 before they did so. And that's good for a Seattle 1st down.
We call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Running left with Pacheco. Into the secondary past the 40. Down the sideline into the red zone. All the way, touchdown Seattle! So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a